Hi, it's Makola, your Youth Services Librarian here at the Lead Library in the beautiful Black Hills of South Dakota. And here it's becoming a little more crisp air. We're expecting our first snowfall anytime now, usually by this point. The trees are changing color. Definite fall. And to start off our children's story time, we have a beautiful book called One Fox, a counting thriller. This has a very fall, autumn feel to it, in my opinion. The colors of the illustrations just fits perfectly with what's happening outside. But to go along with the whole fox and a hen house idea, we'll also be reading a couple old favorites, as long as the kids' attention span lasts. We have Rosie's Walk and Hattie and the Fox. All lovely mishap adventures on the part of the fox, and they are engaging stories for our children with great illustrations that they can follow easily along with. And so those are the books we'll be reading for our story time. But we have a couple crafts and activities as well. So the publishers for the One Fox book have provided a free activity packet that we will be doing a couple of the activities with the kids with our story time, but we can also send this home with you so that you can take part in our crafts and activities if you're uncomfortable with in-group gatherings, or you're just not, or you have to quarantine right now. Anything at all that keeps you from enjoying the in-person gatherings at our library, we will have this activity kit ready for you to do, and then you can ask for an invitation to the link so that you can see the book being read online as well. So this is an excellent resource for you. But without further ado, let's see what we're going to be doing with these kids. So the first thing we're going to do is make a chicken. So I'm going to adjust my camera so you can see what I'm doing here. Alright, the first craft we're going to put together is our chicken. And this is one of the activities in our One Fox packet. We're going to start out with our little chicken print here. Had one too many. And some feathers. We're going to have a popsicle stick and glue stick. Now, if you ask for the take-home activity pack, the only things not included that I'm going to be using here today are going to be glue and markers. That's all we have today that'll be here at that I'll be using that is not going to be in the take-home package. So what it says on the side here is, can you color in the hen's feathers or cut out some paper feather shapes and glue them on? I thought it would be more fun to use real feathers. So I've got some feathers here. Now in the book it shows pictures of red, blue, and yellow feathers. So we're going to take our glue. Actually, I think I'm going to use liquid glue for the feathers. I would recommend this for hardier things. Glue sticks tend to not be as strong and don't glue our products down as well as we'd like. So I'm just going to put some glue on my chicken. That looks good. I'm going to do these longer feathers towards the back here. As you can see, this is perfectly doable for your preschool age child. They can have fun with the feathers. We'll provide plenty of them in the take-home package. And they'll have fun decorating their chicken to be their chicken. I've got some real looking feathers here that I'm going to use as well. I'm going to stick those on. And this won't take too long either. As you can see, I put that together quite quickly. Then I am going to use a marker and give my chicken some legs. We're just going to give it some little hen legs there. We're good to go. Oh, one other thing that will not be in the take-home package, scissors. Then we have child safety scissors here at the
library for your child to use. We're gonna just cut real simple around our chicken. And if it's easier for your child to cut out their chicken first, because I started to run into my feathers there, I'm gonna put those back down there. And cut all the way around our chicken here. And they can color the chicken too if they want. They can color in the beak, the comb. Quick do that. Doesn't have to be perfect. That's one thing I really like to stress with our preschoolers. They are just learning how to do these skills. The things they need to be focusing on are holding the scissors properly more than cutting out their work properly. Because if they learn how to hold their scissors properly, the precision will come. I just like to throw that out there. Don't expect perfection from your 3-year-old, please. Then we're going to use a popsicle stick. This might be a little top heavy. We'll see how this works. So this is kind of my play on the idea here. We're gonna make it into a puppet. So you're gonna put a strip of glue down your popsicle stick, and we're gonna stick our chicken on there, okay? We might have to use 2 just to give it a little bit of spine there and keep your puppet up. But in the end, we'll have a chicken that they can use to help tell their story. Next, we're gonna make the fox. And our fox, we're making a little different here. We're going to use a fake leaf, fall leaf. I chose one that was a little less orange than the rest of them because I figured the kids would enjoy the orange ones to use at story time. All right, so we're gonna move this, or we're gonna position the leaf so that it is facing us down, like so. Because this point here of the leaf is gonna be the fox's nose, and we're going to glue paper ears up here. You'll see what we do. So the first thing I'm going to do, stick a little black pom-pom. So you can see there's some choking hazards with this. So again, I stress these activities are for your preschool age child, age 3 to 5. Less than 3 years old, please be aware that there will be choking hazards in these activities. I'm gonna put some glue, a generous dollop of glue on my little black pom-pom. And I'm gonna stick that right there on the tip of the leaf. So he's got a little black nose all ready to go. Then I'm gonna put my leaf, I'm gonna put glue on my popsicle stick, and I'm gonna stick my leaf right on there. I'm trying to do the things that use the wet glue first, so that has a chance to dry while we're doing the rest of the fox. Again, this is very simple, not a lot of complication here. I have 2 googly eyes I'm gonna use. Mine are blue. And googly eyes, you should be able to use stick glue. Feel free to use the wet glue. And we're gonna stick those guys on. Right about where a fox's eyes would go. Like so. Just like that, kind of press them down so that they stay on your leaf. And we're almost done. The last thing you're gonna do, just free-form cut out some little black triangles that we're gonna put on there for the ears. Now, if you're happy with the way your fox looks, go for it. But I thought it needed a little more definition. So again, we're gonna use that stick glue. Put a little bit there on the bottom. Lift up your fox, kind of position that ear behind there. I'm trying to make sure you guys can see what I'm doing here. Press it on there so that it stays put. You might have to reposition your fox on your popsicle stick there a bit. A little glue on the other one here. Stick that one on, and voila! You have got yourself a little fox puppet, just like that. It's not dry yet, so I'm afraid it'll fall off the popsicle stick if I let go. But that's what it'll look like. And then your kids can retell the story of one fox using their own puppets here. So that concludes the crafts part of our story time. Depending on the attention span and level of your child, they are more than welcome to participate in the next activity. One of my goals as a children's librarian is to introduce more STEM and STEAM concepts within what we're doing. So I found this excellent Tangram mat and figure set by jdaniel4smom.com. I just want to make sure I give credit where credit is due with that. Her website is printed on all these materials. If you're interested, we are happy to print this out and send it home with you, or you can get online and look this up yourself. She has excellent materials for many different interests and subject matters. We have several different of these Tangram mats, and if you're not aware of what a Tangram is, it is a collection of 7 different shapes, squares, triangles, and a parallelogram. And they put together correctly, they form a square altogether. But you can also use them to make other pictures and shapes. So this one is quite this is the large set. So you know what? I'm going to grab the small one. Our mats that we have show different, are for 2 different sizes. So we have a large Tangram set and a small shape set. This particular one was small. So you have your 7 shapes, and then your child is given the shapes and asked to place them, find the correct spots, and place them in the picture. And the fun thing about this Tangram set is all of the images show a fox in different poses. And then the Tangram shapes that we have set home from you are all orange. So you can see there's your fox. So I think that about sums up what we'll have available for our story time this next week. I hope you enjoy it and that you will join us here at the Lead Library. Again, I can't stress enough, if you're uncomfortable with in-person gatherings or due to your family's health, you are unable to participate in in-person gatherings, please call the library at 605-584-2013, and we would be happy to get these craft and activity kits ready to go for you. Also, let us know if you're interested in being a part of the email list that includes the invitation to our YouTube channel of me reading the book that goes along with the crafts and activities. Due to copyright laws, we cannot make that reading a public reading, but we can offer it as a private invitation to you if you are interested. Thank you very much for following along with me today. I hope you enjoyed those activities and that your kids will as well. Take care.